Now at 10, Pittsburgh police investigate a shooting that happened early this morning. Plus, authorities in Miami arrest a man in the stranger with candy case. And the Wyandotte Nation celebrates its culture and history with a powwow.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A national organization is helping the family of a fallen Joplin police officer. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation has a program that pays off the mortgages of first responders killed in the line of duty. The group today paid off the mortgage of the family of Corporal Benjamin Cooper. Cooper was shot and killed on March 8th. Officials with the organization say they want to ensure his children always have a place to call home. Pittsburgh police are investigating a shooting that happened early this morning. Police say it happened on the 300 block of West Forest Street shortly after 2 a.m. Officers found a 30-year-old man with a gunshot wound inside a home. That man was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition. Authorities say the shots came from outside the home and the shooting was targeted. Miami, Oklahoma police have arrested a suspect in the stranger with candy case. He's Kirk William Owen of Grove, Oklahoma. Had been on probation with a 20-year sentence for lewd molestation of a child. Well, now he's suspected of violating parole. Owen was back in the spotlight due to a case out of Crawford County, Kansas of allegedly enticing a minor. Back in July, the Crawford County Sheriff's Office investigated reports of a man in a white Corvette convertible offering juveniles bags of candy in a park in Cherokee, Kansas. Police say the man reportedly was wearing underwear and a shirt and asked the children for their home address, and they believe Owen was that man. Police arrest an Anderson, Missouri man at his home in connection with a fatal crash last month. Vincent Castro, who had previously been in the hospital, is now charged with DWI resulting in the death of another, among other charges, for the August 20th two-vehicle crash on Missouri 59 Highway in Anderson. The other driver, 65-year-old David Cunningham, was airlifted to Freeman Hospital in Joplin, where he was later pronounced dead. Castro's bond is set at $500,000. Let's check in with Doug Hetty for a first look at the weather.
Well, definitely turned out to be a nice day once again today. All week long, we've had pretty good temperatures. Our temps have slowly inched up at 87 for a high, started at 63. Nice overnight low, just above our norm of 84 degrees. All right, clear skies. That's what we have. That's what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours. 71 in Stockton, Grand Lake 69. 75 in Pittsburgh, Neodesha a little bit warmer at about 78 degrees. Here's your day planner starting at 63, 83 by noon, 88 by 5. I think our high of 89, so in just a touch hotter, and then some isolated thunderstorms starting to pop up as we get into the evening hours. So rain chances, cooler on Sunday, warming back up next week. We're going to cover it all here in just a little bit.
Catch you then. Some Kansas drivers might have to look out for a detour starting on Monday. The Kansas Department of Transportation looks to close the US 400 bypass east of Baxter Springs. It's being closed for construction as KDOT continues work on the US 166 expansion in Cherokee County. US 69A at Baxter Springs and US 166 will remain open. There will be a signed detour on US 68A, K66, and K26. The Wyandotte Nation celebrated its culture and heritage today with this powwow. This is the 31st annual powwow hosted by the tribe. It featured traditional dances and music.
Oh, as the chief of the Wyandotte Nation, it makes me proud to see all of our people come together and to honor our ancestors, to honor our traditions, honor our people. And it's just good to, we're one big family, and it's good to have the family all here this time of year.
That powwow is going to continue through the weekend. The presidents of Missouri Southern and KCU Joplin met today to reinforce their partnership. Missouri Southern students can enroll and take medical field-related classes over a 3-year period. After that, they can enroll in either medical or dental school with Kansas City University. This agreement between the schools allows students to complete their education in 7 years instead of 8.
I think it's really important. These are great opportunities for students to come to Missouri Southern for 3 years, complete a degree, and upon entering Missouri Southern, have acceptance into medical school. I think that really changes a lot of the dynamic. The students work together as a cohort really well, and I think it's a great experience for them.
The agreement signed today extends the program for the next 5 years. Britain is marking the end of an era with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, and today her son, the new King Charles III, spoke to a grieving nation. He promised to follow his mother's example of lifelong service.
I too now solemnly pledge myself, throughout the remaining time God grants me, to uphold the constitutional principles at the heart of our nation.
Britain is now in a 10-day mourning period. The Justice Department and former President Donald Trump's legal team have until midnight to submit potential candidates to be the so-called special master to review the documents the FBI confiscated from Mar-a-Lago last month. Also today, a federal judge in Florida dismissed Donald Trump's lawsuit against a group of people from the 2016 presidential election, including former Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Mr. Trump claimed they conspired against his campaign. The judge said in the ruling that the claims, quote, fail on the merits at every step of the analysis. Coming up, Pittsburgh's Block 22 brings the community together with a block party. Plus, the Carthage Chamber of Commerce celebrates a new partnership with a recreation of a historic town. Folks in Pittsburgh tonight came together for a block party hosted by Block 22. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
Pitt State University and the City of Pittsburgh are hosting Block 22 Party, a free event for the community.
This is beautiful space here on the Evergy Plaza here at Block 22, and so we pitched the idea, why don't we try to do a summer show here and kind of welcome in the fall. And as you can see, we're bringing people in together, and they're talking and visiting, and they're not looking at cell phones and all those things.
The Olive Street organization is expanding their venue size.
So first of all, we're music lovers, we've done house concerts for almost 15 years, where we bring national touring musicians into our living room and play for like 40 people because that's all our house will hold. And so during the pandemic, we decided to create a not-for-profit, which would allow us the opportunity for arts grants and other to reach a broader audience.
Bringing live music to Pittsburgh is Olive Street's main goal.
It was kind of my pandemic project because we were down for 2 years and had no performances, obviously. And so I took some of that energy and I thought, how can we, when the pandemic is over, will people want to gather again, and how can we make that happen?
The Block 22 Party is one new way to get live music on Pittsburgh streets.
Like I said, we've been doing kind of the folk, alt country Americana is kind of what Olive Street focuses on, and so we're bringing it out to share it to a broader audience.
Reporting in Pittsburgh, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
The Olive Street organization expects to have more Block 22 parties in the future. Red Oak 2 and the Chamber of Commerce in Carthage are celebrating their new partnership with a ribbon cutting. The ribbon cutting is part of new building installations at Red Oak 2, the recreation of a historic town near Carthage. The Red Oak 2 Festival this weekend will feature a variety of events as a tribute to the Red Oak 2 founder and artist Lowell Davis.
Oh wow, this is like a dream come true. You know, Lowell and I really wants to be a part of a chamber. So we're so excited and happy about it.
That festival is going to be tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Doug's going to be right back with the complete forecast. First, though, we take a moment to honor a local veteran. George Townsend served in the U.S. Marine Corps in 1969 and 1970. His hometown, Pittsburgh, and we are proud to salute Captain George Townsend, a four-state hero.
Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice day for us today. All week long, we've had fantastic weather, upper 80s, low humidity, plenty of sunshine once again. Nice shot. This Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Seneca, Missouri. We have the clear skies. We're going to continue seeing the clear skies as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Not much going on here. We look good. Clear skies, really clear skies across the entire Central Plains. You can see some moisture down to our south. parts of eastern Arkansas down through Mississippi and Alabama. Some of that moisture is going to try to head in our direction and combine with this storm system, this cold front that will head toward us as we go into the next 24 hours, giving us some rain chances. So let's step through time. Here in a couple hours, we drop back into the 60s. By morning, we'll start into lower 60s. Plenty of sunshine all morning long. Look at the light southerly winds, and they start to switch to the north by the time we head into the afternoon as a weak cold front's going to push through the region. All right, so here's your day planner for you. We're going to start at 63, 84 by noon. High temp, 89. We are going to get a few isolated showers popping up mainly on the Kansas side after about 4 p.m. As we go into the evening hours, you can still see mid-80s in Missouri, Oklahoma, but in southeastern Kansas, look at the showers, maybe even an embedded little thunderstorm will try to pop up. So by 6:30, Yates Center, Chanute, Iola, starting to get some scattered showers. By 9 p.m., still along and north of I-44, but trying to get into Pittsburgh, Lamar, Nevada, and then south toward Independence. As we get toward midnight, the metro's getting showers, even a few random thunderstorms, Pittsburgh, Fort Scott, up toward Nevada, and then eventually southwestern Missouri will get into the rain by Sunday early morning. We're going to start the day with clouds, sunshine by the afternoon. In fact, look at this, upper 70s for highs as we head into Sunday afternoon. It's going to be just a fantastic afternoon, and then almost chilly. By the time we head into Monday morning, overnight lows are going to be down into the lower 50s. Rainfall amounts, not a lot. Southern counties, maybe 1/10 of an inch. North of I-44, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch, which every little bit helps. 89 tomorrow, 79 on Sunday, 84 on Monday, back to near 90 by the middle of next week. But look at those overnight lows, 52 on Monday morning.
That's chilly, 52.
I'm looking forward to it.
Chilly. Me too. Thanks, Doug. New data about the effectiveness of the COVID vaccine against hospitalization. A CDC study looked at hospitalization rates from January to April when the Omicron strain was dominant. Researchers found unvaccinated adults were more than 10 times more likely to be hospitalized compared to those who were both vaccinated and boosted. Doug and I are getting out of here so we can turn it over to Jacob. Friday night football action straight ahead.
Watching 4-Stage Friday Night, brought to you by GN Bank, Labette Health, KOAM, and the law offices of Stickland, Dryer, and Tinney.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into week 3 of 4-State Friday Night on KOAM. I'm KOAM Sports Director Jacob Leonard. Now this week is week 2 of the regular season in Kansas. We're going to start with week 3 action in southwest Missouri. The Carthage Tigers welcome in the Nixa Eagles in one of the biggest COC games of the season. Now both of these teams are 2-0 to begin the season, and both are ranked in the top 10 in the state in their respective classes. Nixa is ranked 7th in the state in Class 6. Carthage is number 3 in Class 5. First Carthage possession, Luke Gall takes the direct snap, goes far side, finds a hole. He's gone. 69 yards to the end zone for Gall. Carthage takes an early 7-0 lead. The next Nixa drive, look at Gavin Kranz. One-handed grab here, big first down. The drive ends with a Ramon Green Jr. touchdown. It's tied at 7 after the first. Second quarter, Cooper Jadwin keeps for Carthage. Reaches in for the score. Tigers back in front. Then before half, Eagles threatening, but Tavion Bailey steps in for the interception. Takes it back to the other side. Tigers hold a 14-7 lead at halftime. But here comes Nixa in the third. Eagles at the 20. Connor Knitzel hooks up with Gavin Kranz again. Touchdown Eagles. And it's Nixa winning a good one and remaining unbeaten tonight, 22-21. The Joplin Eagles, the only other undefeated team in the COC. They're on the road tonight looking to get to 3-0 against Ozark. First quarter, Eagles down 7-0. Quinn Renfro around the right side, uses a little shake to beat the defenders for a few extra yards. Eagles student section traveled well. Later in the drive, Joplin facing 4th and short. Hobbs Gooch to Davin Thomas. Nice spinning grab. That keeps the drive alive, and Renfro makes it count. He barrels in for the game-tying touchdown, and Joplin had to work for it tonight. They get to 3-0, winning 29-22. The Webb City Cardinals host the Republic Tigers tonight. Webb City is 1-1 to begin the season. They fell to Nixa in their season opener before rebounding with a big road win over Carl Junction. So the Cardinals trying for their first home win of the year tonight against Republic. Webb City leads in the third quarter. In striking distance here, Landon Johnson looks for William Hayes in the end zone. Incomplete. Cardinals want a flag for pass interference. They don't get it. Republic ball now. McQuaid Islandstein flies in for the big stop. Tigers would have to punt, and this time, Webb City makes it happen. Brecken Gallardo somehow breaks free here, got a clear shot into the end zone. He goes 49 yards after he gets loose. Cards pull away to win it 35-14. Now to Neosho, the Wildcats host Carl Junction tonight. Both teams are 1-1 coming into week 3. A strong start for the Wildcats. Quentin Hughes going up top to Isaiah Green. Nobody's catching him. 72-yard pass, touchdown Neosho. PAT makes it 7-0 Wildcats. And Neosho finds the end zone again. Green in there. 2-point conversion gets it to 15-0 Wildcats. Bulldogs not going down without a fight. Dexter Merrill struggling to make it in, but eventually he will get there. In the end, though, Neosho pulls away to beat Carl Junction 55-29. When the Big 8, the Lamar Tigers, listen, they're 2-0 and they've outscored their first two opponents 76-0. Trying to keep their shutout streak going tonight at home against Monetten. Lamar did it again, 49-0 this time. Tigers have a big one next week on the road against Seneca. Now Seneca, like Lamar, also 2-0 coming into the night. They've outscored their first two opponents 109-8 to begin the season. Now the Indians go on the road and beat Cassville tonight 42-7. So it's 3-0 Seneca against 3-0 Lamar in Seneca next week. Well, that brings us to our one and only break here on 4 State Friday night. When we come back, the Girard Trojans host the Colgan Panthers in their home opener, plus an old SEK rivalry game between Parsons and Labette County. We'll have that and more next. The Girard Trojans welcome in the Colgan Panthers tonight for an early season CNC showdown. Both teams coming off impressive Week 1 wins. Girard got by Columbus 20-15 last week. Colgan, meanwhile, went on the road and knocked off Frontenac 14-12. To tonight, though, fourth quarter, Luke Nigaman finds Jaden Norris. Girard inside the 10, then Alex Kester finishes off the drive for the Trojans. They'll punch in the short touchdown here. Now, Girard's in control, but later in the fourth, Colgan trying to make it a game. Tucker Harrell giving his receiver a chance here. It is Colin Height coming down with it. He'll get in for the score, but it's not enough. Girard cruises by Colgan in the end, 38-12. How about this one? Chanute plays their home opener tonight against former SEK rival Pittsburgh. Purple Dragons trying to rebound from a tough overtime loss to Emporia, but it is Chanute taking care of business 28-13. The Blue Comets are now 2-0 and will stay at home next week, hosting Tonganoxie. The Parsons Vikings opened the season with a big-time offensive performance last week. They dropped 56 points on Prairie View, beating the Buffaloes 56-22. Now tonight, the Vikings hit the road for an old SEK rivalry game, facing the Labette County Grizzlies. Labette County trying for their first win of the year. Now, first quarter, Kendall Holtzman finds Trey Vincent in the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Labette County in the lead. Now following a turnover, Grizzlies' Jamal Jackson down the middle for another touchdown. It's 14-0 home team. The Parsons would get going. Trey Mack, long pass to Jesse Jones. He's all the way in to get the Vikings on the board. They're continuing to build the comeback here. Another big play, this one to J.J. Kendrick. He hangs on that one. They're down at the 20, then Jones finishes the drive. Cuts to the near side, in for 6. Parsons down 14-12. For the lead now, Cam Kendrick in the end zone for this one. Parsons completes the comeback, topping Labette County 39-28. In the Three Rivers League, big 8-man matchup tonight in St. Paul. St. Paul welcomes in the Oswego Indians this evening. Both teams coming off big Week 1 wins. This game was so good, but it's Oswego getting the 2-0, winning 52-44. The Galena Bulldogs play their home opener tonight against Quapaw, Oklahoma. The Bulldogs started the season with a big win last week, beating Riverton on the road 32-7. So Galena tries to get to 2-0 tonight against the Quapaw team. It's also 1-0 coming into the night after a 1-point win over Salina. First drive of the game, Quapaw driving Jack Derringer, looking to pass, but Jack Perry picks him off. Following drive, Galena trying to capitalize off the pick. Zane Turner does it himself. Gets in for the long touchdown. Galena makes it an 8-0 game in the first. Sticking around in the first, Derringer this time throws a dime to Seth Stan Johnson for the touchdown. Nice throw. Game is tied at 8 apiece. Halfway through the second quarter now, Bulldogs defense staying strong. Kobe Myers gets the sack. Defensive battle in the first half, but Quapaw gets the win in the end over Galena, 29-22. In the Tri-Valley League this evening, the Humboldt Cubs welcome in the Caney Valley Bullpups. Both teams coming off big wins in their openers. Tonight it's Humboldt getting to 2-0, winning a shutout 24-0. Humboldt remains at home next week facing Neodesha, while Caney Valley hits the road to Eureka. And that's all the time we have here tonight on 4 State Friday Night. Be sure to switch it over to our sister station, Fox 14, at 11 o'clock for week 2 of Press Box. That's a 30-minute show. It's all high school football. Again, that is Fox 14 at 11. We're going to have even more highlights and scores from all across the area. For now, though, we are out of time. Thanks for staying up with us. We'll see you right back here next week.